Bill Russell, the NBA legend who led the Boston Celtics to 11 championships in 13 years, while also being the first black head coach in any major U.S. sport and marching for civil rights alongside Martin Luther King Jr., sadly died this past Sunday. He was 88 years old at the time of his passing. Now, stay tuned to see how the NBA world has reacted to this tragic news.
But first, a reminder about our brand new giveaway. We're giving away a PS5 with a copy of NBA 2K22 and Madden 22. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
In recent tragic news, the iconic former NBA star Bill Russell has sadly passed away. Here is how the NBA world has reacted to the news. Bill Russell, an NBA Hall of Famer, Boston Celtics legend, and American sports icon, died at the age of 88. His death was announced very recently on social media via a statement. Now, he is widely regarded as the ultimate victor. He won 11 NBA championships in 13 years, including 8 in a row from 1959 to 1966. He also holds the NBA Finals championship, appearance, game played, rebounds, and minutes records. He also won 2 NCAA championships at the University of San Francisco and a gold medal at the 1956 Olympics in Melbourne. Russell's 11 pro championships are tied for the most by any athlete in NBA, MLB, NFL, and NHL history, with Henry Richard, who played for the Montreal Canadiens. Not only was Russell an incredibly talented athlete, but he was also a prominent civil rights activist. When Celtics players were denied service in a Lexington, Kentucky restaurant in 1961, he led a player protest. Russell, along with Martin Luther King Jr., Cleveland Browns running back Jim Brown, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, staunchly refused to be drafted in the Vietnam War in 1963. Russell publicly supported athletes protesting during the national anthem in 2017. Russell was adored by NBA players, and his championship legacy looms large over the game. Russell is the recipient of the NBA Finals MVP award. Russell was also awarded the Medal of Freedom in 2011 by former President Barack Obama, the nation's highest civilian honor. He also continued to back athletes who were protesting. In 2020, he stood with NBA players protesting the police shootings of George Floyd and Jacob Blake. Now, current and past NBA players, as well as others in and around the game, expressed their condolences on his passing. First up, the iconic NBA player Stephen Curry shared a photo of him and Russell with a caption that read, "Trailblazer, icon, greatest champ in basketball, made the world on and off the court a better place. Thank you and rest easy." Secondly, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also shared an image of him and the legend Russell, paired with a statement that read, "Bill Russell was the quintessential big man, not because of his height, but because of the size of his heart. In basketball, he showed us how to play with grace and passion. In life, he showed us how to live with compassion and joy. He was my friend, my mentor, my role model. Rip, my friend. My deepest condolences to his family." Another big name in the NBA, Shaq, shared a picture of the pair with a caption that read, "Thank you for paving the way. You will be missed, legend." Carmelo Anthony also shared his condolences to the great, writing, "A champion who revolutionized the game for all of us. Bill Russell was an inspiration to me in so many ways. May he rest in power." Walt Clyde Frazier, a former professional NBA star, also shared an old photo of himself and Russell, writing, "He was a pioneer, a motivator, devastator, and juggernaut also that the NBA will never witness again. When I think of Bill, his classic line, 'Going to kick your ass,' the laughter, the cackle. Your legacy is omnipotent. You've done all you can do here. Keep giving them hell." Even the iconic Magic Johnson shared his memory of Russell, sharing on Twitter, "I'm heartbroken to hear about the passing of the greatest winner the game of basketball has ever seen. A legend, Hall of Famer, mentor, and my friend for over 30 years, Bill Russell." He continued with another post, writing, "Bill Russell was my idol. I looked up to him on the court and off. His success on the court was undeniable. He was dominant and great, winning 11 NBA championships. Off the court, Bill Russell paved the way for guys like me. He was one of the first athletes on the front line, fighting for social justice, equity, equality, and civil rights. That is why I admired and loved him so much. Over the course of our friendship, he always reminded me about making things better in the black community." Another big NBA legend, Scottie Pippen, shared a range of photos of the great Bill Russell on his Instagram, paired with the caption, "Bill Russell was the epitome of a champion in every sense of the word. He was an innovator who broke through barriers, and for all of his extraordinary success on the court, he was just as impactful off of it. Bill faced and overcame adversities and obstacles, and those triumphs would benefit not just future generations of NBA players, but all modern athletes of color. What a life! And what a legacy. My condolences to his wife, family, friends, and everyone else whose life he touched. Now, not only the NBA world shared their memories with the legendary Bill Russell, former U.S. President Bill Clinton shared on Twitter a photo of the pair hugging with a caption that read, "Bill Russell was a legendary player and coach and an even better person. He approached everything he did with determination, principle, and wisdom. I will always be grateful for the chance to call him my friend." On a similar note, another former president, Barack Obama, shared his condolences and memories of the NBA great, writing, "Today we lost a giant," Obama wrote. "As tall as Bill Russell stood, his legacy rises far higher, both as a player and as a person. For decades, Bill endured insults and vandalism, but never let it stop him from speaking up for what's right," Obama wrote. "I learned so much from the way he played, the way he coached, and the way he lived his life. Michelle and I send our love to Bill's family and everyone who admired him." As you can see, Russell was deeply loved by so many and will certainly be greatly missed. Next up, let's take a look at Bill Russell's legacy. Few people, let alone athletes, have had a greater impact on history than the Celtics legend. While he's best known for his 11 championship rings, the Hall of Famer also set an excellent example while on and off the court. But where did it all begin? Well, Russell was born in northern Louisiana to Charles and Katie in 1934, but moved west 8 years later to escape rampant racism and the threat of lynching, settling in West Oakland, California. Sadly, his mother died when Bill was 12, but not before making her children promise to go to college. But as a junior at McClymonds High School, basketball didn't appear to be Bill's ticket out. Despite his undeniable athleticism, he was cut from the junior varsity team. The next day, McClymonds varsity basketball coach extended Russell a spot within the varsity team, along with purchasing Russell a year-long membership to the local community center. That act of kindness sparked something in Russell, and his work ethic became legendary. Russell was required to make 500 hook shots with his left and right hands before leaving practice in college. Russell's efforts were rewarded a few years later when he led the Dons to back-to-back national championships. He brought bigger returns to Boston, transforming the Celtics into an unrivaled dynasty. Despite never leading his team in scoring, he won 5 MVPs and made 12 All-Star appearances in his 13 years with the team. Now, Russell's life was peppered with instances of racism. Hotel owners refused Russell and his black teammates rooms when he barnstormed with other NBA All-Stars during the summer months to make extra money. While Russell and his family were on a weekend trip out of town, burglars broke into Russell's Boston area home, smashed his trophies, spray-painted the N-word on the walls, and defecated on his bed. Russell's relationship with the city was shattered as a result of the incident, and he became distant from fans and the media alike. Because of the racism and adversities he faced, Russell was an outspoken civil rights activist. Russell was in the front row of the 250,000 people who flocked to the National Mall on August 28, 1963, for Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. In 1972, he served as a pallbearer at Jackie Robinson's funeral. When Muhammad Ali refused to fight in the Vietnam War, Russell organized the Cleveland Summit with the help of NFL star Jim Brown to show his support for the boxer. His example inspired millions for generations to come, including the man in charge of bestowing the highest civilian honor on Russell in 2011. America failed to live up to its constitutional promise in the years following Russell's White House visit. On camera, police were killing black civilians, sparking the largest civil rights uprising since the 1960s. Athletes across the country began kneeling in protest of racial injustice, beginning with former 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick. The protest resembled those Russell had witnessed during his professional career. Russell tweeted a photo of himself kneeling in support of Kaepernick and other athletes in 2017 while wearing the Medal of Freedom around his neck. There is no doubt that Russell's presence will outlive his physical form. It is invoked when LeBron James speaks out against oppression, or when the Milwaukee Bucks shut down the league following yet another act of police violence against black people. All of Russell's battles have been validated, and the legacy he's left behind has paved the way for progress. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.